Hey everybody, Jerry here. Get down here where you can see me. I've decided I was going to do a series, an equipment tech series is what I'm going to call it. This is number one. What we're going to do is I'm just going to go through some of the equipment we use and tell you my opinion of it, tell you, kind of show you how it works, tell you all I know about it, which isn't a lot, to be honest with you. I'm no techie by any means. Just want to kind of give you a brief rundown of how wheat goes time. I know there's a lot of people who are interested in it. It's something everybody can do. You don't really need to spend a lot of money doing it. You can do it with a lot of basic stuff, and most of the stuff that I have, well, not most, but a lot, I bought it off of eBay and things like that. So I mean, there's ways you can do it fairly cheap, and get into it over a period of time like I have. We've been at it 3 years, and this is the equipment that I've built in that much time, and kind of have an idea what works and what works best for us. So I'm going to go over some of this stuff with you tonight. I decided to start with the Spirit Box. We use it a lot. Every time we go out, without fail, we're going to use this piece of equipment. Had a lot of good results with it. There's a couple different versions that we have. The first one is this is the first box that we bought. It's a Radio Shack radio that's been modified, and that's what a Spirit Box is. It's been modified to scan the frequencies continuously. On a radio, if you hit the station tuner, you're going to go one frequency at a time. This is going to scan all of them all the time. So this gives spirits a chance to communicate with us. They can use the words, the frequencies, the energy, all that stuff coming out of these boxes, and make words. Don't know if you noticed or not either, I'm doing this with the lights on. I just tried to shoot a video with the lights off, and I spent more time with the flashlight on, showing and explaining things, so I decided I was just going to do it with lights on. Hope that's not a problem. I'm going to show you how this works. This is the cheap one. I've combined the Spirit Box with the different speakers that we use with them, because they go hand in hand. These things all have speakers of their own, but you can't really hear as good as you can with an external source. This is a set of just computer speakers that I put together. Very cheap. They work, but not as well as the next set I'll show you. But basically, I'm going to show you this set with the cheaper box. This one just has a power on, has a scan up or down, and an AM/FM. Pretty basic. So you turn it on, you can kind of hear it. I don't know if you can hear that or not. And then you hit the scan button, and it just scans through the frequencies. At this point, you would just start asking questions, and the spirits would use this to convey their message. This one's pretty basic. It does work. We've had a lot of good luck with it, but I'm not going to really demonstrate that one as much as I am this one. This is by far my favorite. A little bit more money, but still not too bad. This is the SB7 Spirit Box, the same one that they use on Ghost Adventures. And you can see right off the bat, there's a big size difference between the two. This one's much easier to carry around. The thing I like about this one is it has an adjustable frequency sweep. This one just goes at one continuous rate. It's not adjustable. This one you can go faster, you can go slower. This one has forward and reverse scan, same as this one. This one is by far is my favorite. I mean, it just works so much better. Same basic operation, push and hold the power button, set your frequency rate, and hit the scan button, and it just goes through this radio stations. Now this one has an amplified FM side. If you're on the FM frequencies, it amplifies it a little bit louder, but still I recommend a external speaker with this one. And this is the speaker that I've ended up with for my spirit boxes. This is the Altec Lansing. I'm sure you've all seen this on Ghost Adventures if you watch that. This is the same speaker that they use on their spirit box, and they have really good luck with it, and we have too since I bought these. These are new for us. Haven't really been out on a ghost hunt with them. We are going tomorrow night. Gonna try them out in the field, but I've played with them here at home, and they're phenomenal. It is a powered speaker, so you got to turn it on separately. So I can turn this on right now. The speaker will not play. Very, very loud. So before I turn it on and show you how it works, what I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do, because you might not be able to hear me real well. I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to adjust the frequency rate. It should be on 250. That is I think it's 250 milliseconds or something like that, is what that stands for. As I said, I'm not a techie, but that's the frequency I like the best. It scans at a pretty fair rate. It's not the slowest, but it's not the quickest either. It's right in the middle. So I'm going to turn that on. I'm going to start sweeping. When I put my hand over the speaker, you'll hear me, hopefully hear me, ask a question, and then I'll take my hand off the speaker, and we'll see if we can get a response. I'm not going to spend a lot of time doing it, but we'll see what happens. The time that I shot the first video in the dark, I asked a question, is there anybody here with me? And I got an immediate response, yeah, me. Worked out really well. Unfortunately, the video I decided not to use, so I'm hoping to get another response on this one. So if that spirit is here, you want to answer again, that'd be great. This has an antenna you can put up or down. I don't know if I have a preference on that, but I don't know. Use it at your own will. So I'm going to turn this speaker on. This is a powered speaker, runs on batteries by itself. So now as soon as I turn this on, this is going to be loud. Actually, let me turn this off for a second. We'll get this set up first. Okay, it's on the 250. It's on FM. I'm going to go ahead and switch it to AM. As soon as I figure out where that's at, right there. Okay, now we're on AM, and it's on the 250. And we're going to go ahead and start the scan on this. Okay, it's scanning. Now I'm going to turn this on. It's going to get real loud. There we go. Okay. You can hear it. It's when it gets a frequency, something's being said, it gets louder. So I'm going to ask if, is there anybody here with us right now? That was a voice, I don't know what it said. Not all of them are going to come through clean for you. If there's somebody here with me, can you tell me your name? Okay, I'm going to turn that off for just a second. I'm going to switch back over to the FM frequency. when I did my first video that I decided not to use, this is where I got the voice. So hopefully we can get that again. So here we go. Now this is going to be extremely loud, so I'm going to cover it right away. Hear how loud it is. I got my hand over it and I can still hear it. Is there anybody here with me right now? If you're here with me, can you tell me what your name is? Okay, you get the idea. That's the thing I don't like about the FM frequency is it does lock on a lot more radio stations. There's still an antenna in there. There's still all the components. It still picks them up. I mean, there's no getting around it. But I'll tell you, you can really tell the difference when this is a radio station versus a paranormal voice. You can definitely tell the difference. No question. So it's a very good piece of equipment. Pretty reasonable in price. If you're doing ghost hunting at all, I highly recommend you get one. You will not be sorry. It's a very usable piece. So there you go. That's my Tech Series number 1 on the Spirit Box. As we get going on these things, I'll get more professional, I promise. Very laid back video. I don't have a script I'm working from, nothing like that. This is just me telling you what I think. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one.